Holy cow, check it out. These are my water lotus seeds that I'm going to plant. And they grew. And they grew and they grew and they grew. Someone asked me the other day if you can grow them in an aquarium. The answer is both yes and no. They will last in an aquarium for about a month and then they'll die. So let's take a look at what I'm going to do to plant them. Well, hey there, water lotus seeds can grow about an inch a day, so they grow pretty fast. Here is the little seed, and here is the sprout growing like crazy. It was growing inside my house, so I'm taking it out to pot. And what you can use to pot your water lotus seeds, there's a bunch of different methods. If you have heavy clay soil, you can use that. But I don't have that available here where I'm at, so I use decomposed granite and I mix it with sand, and I don't put any steer manure in it. These little boogers, they're very sensitive to fertilizers, and they'll burn and fry. So don't put any fertilizer in with your water lotus seeds. Also, if you're in a pinch, you can use topsoil as long as it's heavy. But don't use potting soil. Potting soil will get all fluffy and the seeds will like pull right out. So be a little creative. Anything that's heavy. If you're really in a bind, you could use sand. I might mix it with a little bit of pea gravel just to hold it down. And I'll show you what I'm going to do with this little guy and his cousins. This is my recycled soil that I saved from rinsing off plants such as this umbrella palm. I rinse off plants to ship bare root, and then I save the soil. And this is what I'm going to use for my water lotus seed. It's just, look at it, it's really thick. It might dirty up the water a little bit, only because I probably have a little bit of potting soil in here. But most of it is just the really thick, gooey stuff. Yeah. So this is what I'm going to use. This is just a regular old black nursery pot. I'm going to fill it up, stick the seed inside. See how coordinated I am. So I'm just squishing it in there. No fertilizer, although there is some leftover fertilizer, as I said before, in this. But when you do it, and you're first learning about water lotus seeds, highly recommend no fertilizer at all for lotus seeds. The ones you're growing from scratch from these little guys. So I just poked a hole in, pushing it down. Simple as that. Again, when you're potting any pond plant, do not use regular potting soil. That's for your vegetable garden and things not aquatic, because it dirties up the water, it's too light and fluffy, and the plants like a heavier soil. Not so heavy that it'll turn to rock, but just a nice, solid, thick soil. Also, if your soil is dry when you're potting your plants, and before you put it in the water, wet it down, because when you stick it in the water, the dust will float up to the surface of the water and get it kind of dirty. And that's okay if that happens. It'll settle down, but it's just cleaner when you wet your soil down. Well, I hope you enjoyed this section. Hey, I want to say hello to my friend Henry, my best friend in Madeira. Hi, Henry. This is Gail, your pond plant girl. I hope you have a wonderful day and you keep on being you. I'll see you next time. Oh crap. I forgot to turn off the water again. My water bill's going to be really high. Alright, Noah, get out your ark. Ah!